All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Shem Yahshua, Harakakadash. Double honors to apostles, the great millstone, and salutations to elect, which we hold to be. It's your brother Chawadya. You know what I'm saying? And, like the scripture says and stuff, in the last days and stuff, there shall come forth mockers. And when it come down to these motherfucking mockers and stuff, guess what? They're going to be silly and stuff. And guess what? All that is be happening and stuff just so they can sit up here and be condemned and stuff for their very fucking actions. Because everything and stuff is a fucking joke. Everything's a fucking joke to everybody and stuff, right? Until it actually happens. And they show you that and stuff in various movies, various TV shows, TV series and stuff, Netflix, Prime, you know what I'm saying? Various other things and whatnot and stuff, right? Where you can see shows. And what do? They sit up here and let you know and stuff that guess what? Before the calm, before the storm. Right now and stuff, it's the calm and whatnot. So everybody gonna sit up here and be like, you know what? Everything ain't finna happen. Things ain't finna happen and stuff. And it tells you that in Second Peter, second chapter. Let me get it though. In Second Peter chapter 3, and I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, the second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you, in both which I stir up your pure minds by the way of remembrance, that ye may be mindful of the words which were spoken before by the holy prophets, and of the commandment of us, the apostles of the Lord and Savior. Right? And when it comes down to apostles, apostle means sent forth. And you got apostles, prophets, teachers and stuff, and evangelists. Those are stuff who preach and say the correct doctrine and stuff of Yahweh Bashem Yahshua. And when it comes down to a lot of you people and whatnot and stuff, what do you all do? You all scoff at and stuff. Why? Because it ain't the next day. It ain't the next few minutes. It ain't the next hour and whatnot. It ain't the next week from now. It's not the month from now. It's not the next year from now. You see? And the scripture says and stuff, even though it tarries stuff, wait for it shall not tarry. Right? And the thing is that a lot of you all stuff don't even try to take the time out and stuff to learn about the scriptures just in order and stuff for you all and stuff to measure the time by the scriptures. That's why a lot of you all and stuff going to lean upon the men of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Which is understandable, but at the same time and stuff, you all and stuff going to always be fucking lost. You see? And right now, so guess what? It's going to be a lot of people and stuff who going to want to they're gonna try to they're gonna try to slide back and stuff into the world and whatnot and stuff when things and stuff don't seem all that great. They're gonna have faith and stuff in the system. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have faith in the new world order and whatnot and stuff when it finally actually comes. You know what I'm saying? When they really establish it and whatnot and stuff. Yeah, they trying to slender it in and stuff with these new legislations. But at the same time, what's going to happen is it's going to be martial law. It's going to be a crazy time out here and whatnot. Guess what? You're going to sit up here and try to be faithful and stuff when it comes down to the world. And therefore, and stuff, the world going to fuck you over and stuff. And that's why a lot of people and stuff was calling Donald J. Trump and stuff a fucking traitor when it came down to the Super Bowl. When it came down to the Super Bowl. Right? So this is Second Peter chapter 3, verse 3. It says, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts. Right? I'm reading in AMP. It says, first of all, know without any doubt that mockers will come in the last days with their mocking, following after their own human desires and whatnot. And guess what? Everybody likes to talk shit. Talking shit and stuff is actually kind of fun and whatnot and stuff, but until it turns detrimental and stuff onto yourself. Because remember, the scripture says every idle word and stuff a man shall give account to, right? But then at the same time, stuff is not even based off what you say. You know what I'm saying? It's also based off your fucking actions. And a lot of you all and stuff don't even want to sit up here and repent and come back and stuff to the Lord and stuff just so your ass won't get fucking judged and stuff by the Lord. A lot of you all want to sit up here and switch over to the Lord as soon as you see them clouds cracking stuff like you saw on Independence Day. You know what I'm saying? That's when a lot of people want to sit up here and be like, oh, Lord, I turn and stuff, and you're my savior and stuff. You're my Messiah. You're my this, that, and the third. A lot of you all ain't finna have the real you ain't finna have the real names. You know what I'm saying? The names of Yahweh and Yahweh Shine stuff, but guess what? According to Matthew, the 7th chapter and stuff, a lot of you all and stuff don't know the names and stuff, but instead, so you all allows your iniquity and stuff to lift up themselves and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because you really thought and stuff that guess what? The Lord wouldn't forgive you. And really whole time and stuff, it was really just an excuse. It was really just an excuse and stuff for you all to sit up here and be like, I want to just continue and stuff to do what the fuck it is and stuff that I want to do and stuff. But then you want to switch over and stuff. Hey, Christianity teach you that. Hey, Catholicism stuff teach you instead and stuff. That guess what? It's like, well, if I did all these different things and stuff, all I got to do is switch over and stuff, then everything gonna be all good. Hey, the Lord and stuff tell you in Revelation, the 3rd chapter and stuff about being fucking lukewarm. Guess what? He gonna reject you. That's what spewing you and stuff out of his mouth means. He gonna fucking reject you. You know what I'm saying, right? And then at the same time, so how much more and stuff if you cold already and stuff? You think you finna flip a switch and stuff like you turn the light on and stuff and you just gonna get hot out of nowhere? You know what I'm saying? You know? You think courageous or being courage and whatnot and stuff, you ain't even know what courage actually is and stuff until you lean upon the Lord. Here it is, a lot of you all got your motherfucking money and stuff, you steal it and whatnot and stuff, doing everything that you can and stuff, right, to live your wretched lives, and here it is and whatnot and stuff. You think you finna flip the switch and stuff and have undoubtable faith? You really think you finna have faith? You know what I'm saying, you know? And you ain't been going through the ringer, you ain't been going through the trials, you ain't been going through nothing. You really think your ass gonna sit up here and have faith? No, you gonna be looking for those and stuff who got more faith than you. Right? So this is bear with me. It's Second Peter chapter 3 and verse 4. Right? Now, Salaki, I'm gonna read verse 3 again. It says, knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers, walking after their own lusts. Right? And when you go into that word scoffers, what it says, scoffing after their own lusts? Yeah, scoffers, right?
Strong's G 1703, impictes.
Scoffer, right? And what it tell you and stuff in in Proverbs. Salaki, let me get it right quick. This Proverbs 9 and 8. It says, reprove not I'm gonna read verse 7. It says, he that reproveth a scorner getting himself shame. It says, and he that rebuketh a wicked man getteth himself a blot. And what is that blot and stuff? You know what I'm saying? You know, it's gonna be the fact. So guess what? You wasting your fucking time. Even Pastor Gabar and stuff said it. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, the scriptures do say and stuff after 2 admonitions stuff reject. Yeah, we might sit up here and go a little further. You know what I'm saying? You know, and be more merciful and whatnot and stuff, you know, to let people know and stuff, because we know our people and stuff fucking hard-headed. You know what I'm saying? You know, which is also an indication and stuff that you might be an Israelite, because you fucking hard-headed, right? You got a hard head and stuff, but that ass is soft, right? You know what I'm saying, right? And so it says, verse 8, it says, reprove not a scorner, lest meaning that not he hate thee. And guess what's going to happen? As it tells you in Matthew 7 and 6, and I'm going to get into AMP, bear with me. This is Matthew chapter 7, verse 6. And it says, do not give that which is holy, the sacred thing. It says to dogs. And dogs and stuff, guess what? They underneath you. Like it tell you and stuff in Genesis. It tells you and stuff that, guess what? That we should have dominion and stuff over the animals. Male and females and whatnot and stuff, right? But guess what? A lot of people and stuff keep themselves in the mentality and stuff. Well, guess what? They the same level and stuff with the same vibration and stuff as the animals. So therefore and stuff, guess what? The Lord and stuff ain't dealing with them. You see, right? And it says, and do not throw your pearls before hogs, right? Unclean animals and stuff, right? Because if they consume what they eat, it says, lest, meaning that not they trample upon them with their feet and turn and tear you in pieces, right? So guess what? You know what that means? They're going to sit up here and try to fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? You know, everything going to be a goddamn game to these people and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, you said that last week and stuff. You said that last month. You said this, that, and third. And it tells you in John the 15th chapter and stuff that guess what? They will keep your words just like they keep the Messiahs. You know what I'm saying? You know, just like how they say and stuff when it come down to the police, every word or every word and action that you do and stuff shall be held accountable against you. Well, guess what? The Lord and stuff does the same thing. That's actually where they got it from. You see, everything that's established upon the earth and stuff, what if it's good and stuff or evil and stuff, guess what? They got it from the scriptures. You see, these are not the true creators and stuff of various things and stuff that's created and stuff that you see and stuff within the earth, right? So this is back in Proverbs chapter 9, verse 8. It says, reprove not a scorner lest he hate thee. It said, rebuke a wise, right? Don't hate thee and stuff. Why? Because guess what? People don't want to be told and stuff that guess what? The very things that they delight in and stuff is wrong. You see? Right? That's why you got a lot of people and stuff. Well, you know what they say and stuff? It's like, oh, let's just let us know and stuff your opinion. Let us know and stuff how you feel and whatnot and stuff. But then when you tell them stuff, it's like, well, guess what? This is how I feel because I'm in the same accordance as the Lord. And then you tell them some the words of the Lord, they be like, nah, that's not what I'm talking about. Why? Because they can't combat against that. A lot of people and stuff is really, really, really careful when it comes down to saying things against the Lord and whatnot and stuff. But then when it comes down to the men and stuff preaching the word and stuff of the Lord, they don't got no problem stuff to say anything against them. You see? We all are messengers, ambassadors, trying to let you know and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That guess what? You can either be at peace with the Lord or guess what? You can be a fucking enemy. And a lot of you all are choosing stuff to be fucking enemies and stuff. And you think that the Lord gonna sit up here and just change his mind and stuff just because you say that you're sorry. Guess what? The time is coming and stuff. Well, guess what? The Lord gonna bring his hand back. And guess what? You ain't gonna sit up here and be able to use that you sorry. You know what I'm saying? You know, he gonna point in your face and stuff. Hey, you knew better. You knew this. You knew that. And that's gonna come in the time of Jacob's trouble. Right? It says, reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee. It says, rebuke a wise man. It says, and he will love thee. Right? And guess what? A lot of you people and stuff show that you're not wise and stuff. Why? Because you're showing hatred and whatnot and stuff. All we doing is telling you stuff, the words of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? And you know what that means? And just like the scripture says, it's a blessed is he that's not offended in me. If we sitting up here giving you the message and stuff that's coming from the Lord, reading out the actual words and stuff that come from the Bible and stuff, why if you Christian or you believe in Christianity or Catholicism or you believe in any denomination and stuff of the Bible, all you gonna do and stuff is sit up here and show and stuff that guess what? You a non-fucking believer. You know what I'm saying? Because how the fuck you gonna say that you believe in the Bible, no matter what denomination stuff you about that refers to the Bible? How the fuck you say that you believe in the Bible and you so goddamn offended by it? That shows us something you're a non-fucking believer. That means it's something that guess what? You're a demon of the world. That's what you like. You know what I'm saying? You know? You just a bunch of individuals and stuff who like butt sex. You know what I'm saying? You're a bunch of individuals and whatnot and stuff who nothing wrong with rim jobs, but you're a bunch of individuals and stuff who like to deal with idolatry, things and stuff that pertain to other gods and stuff because it fulfills the lust of your flesh. That's why the Lord and stuff call you and stuff the same ones as Cain. Like it says in Jude, the first chapter and stuff, it says that they have gone in the way of Cain and whatnot and stuff. And why? What Cain do? Cain killed his own brother and stuff. Why? Because his sacrifice and stuff wasn't accepted when it come down to the Lord. And when it come down to a lot of you people and stuff, y'all might sit up here and be like, so what? I don't care with the woman stuff, right? But until the time comes and stuff where you can't take matters into your own hands and stuff to save your ass and stuff, guess what? You're going to be like an atheist hanging off the cliff and whatnot with the rocks and stuff breaking off and stuff, talking about, oh my God, oh my God. That's what all you people going to be like, you know? Then it's like, man, them angry ass niggas, the ones stuff that you rejoice and stuff because something bad happened to them and you was praying for it and whatnot and stuff. When things stuff get real bad out here, who the fuck you gonna be looking for? Y'all gonna be looking for us. Where they at? You know? And it tells you that in Zechariah 8:23. We heard and stuff that the Lord is with you and stuff. So guess what? We're gonna try to cleave onto you and stuff. But it's like don't forget and stuff that a lot of individuals remember the very fucked up shit and stuff that you did to them. And guess what? Yeah, they were still merciful. Yeah, that's when a lot of people stuff they gonna sit up here and preach about mercy. They gonna be all about mercy and stuff when they didn't give a damn about mercy when it was them doing fucked up shit. It's gonna be like forgive and forgiving and whatnot and stuff. It's like, you know what? I'll forgive you. But that doesn't mean it's that I gotta sit up here and fuck with your ass. You gonna have women and stuff putting their feet in the door and stuff because you trying to slam it and whatnot. And with babies and stuff on their hips and shit and stuff, talking about let me in. And it's gonna be like hell fucking no and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? You deserve what you got. Go find that other nigga and stuff that you left for. Go find him. You looked at him as deliverance, so go back to his ass. Oh, you must be jealous and whatnot and stuff. And you can use whatever tactic you want stuff. You ain't getting in this bitch. Ain't nobody fucking you. Ain't nobody want to get sucked up by you. Nobody don't want a nut in your mouth, bitch. You can't have these kids. Some of you all don't even deserve fucking babies, man. Because all you do is look at them as a fucking check. And why you sit up there and say, you just want me for my body. Bitch, you just want me for my money. You fucking hoe. So I'm gonna go back. This 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 4, it says, "And saying, where's the promise of his coming? For since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning." It says of the creation and whatnot. And that's why a lot of you people and stuff don't believe and stuff. Guess what? Yahweh Shai is coming. You know what I'm saying? You know? And that's why it's so good and stuff that Donald Trump is in office. Because here it is, he signed off on these different legislations and whatnot, and these executive orders. He moving too fast, like Apostle Hayes said and stuff. And the thing is that guess what? A lot of people was like, oh yes, they was over here clapping and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You know, giving praises to that stupid ass dance where he move his arms and shit. That ain't even a robot. And here it is and stuff. A lot of you all and stuff was over there. It's like, yeah, Donald Trump. And he fucked you niggas over. That's why at the Super Bowl and stuff, you used to call him a traitor. And there it is and stuff. A lot of you Caucasians and whatnot and stuff who are full-blooded spirited heathens and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Even though a lot of you all and stuff might be Jay, but when it comes down to you, you love the heathenistic way. Here it is and stuff. This nigga, here it is and stuff. Donald J. Trump and whatnot fucked you over and whatnot and stuff. And it's like you didn't you didn't understand and stuff from all the other presidents beforehand. That guess what? They was never and stuff set up to do you right. Right now, you got people over there and stuff talking about impeachment and whatnot, just so they can bring Kamala Harris in and stuff. Like here it is, Kamala Harris. All she did was put on some Timbs and ate some fucking chicken to get a lot of you bitches and stuff to vote for. That's how easy a lot of you people and stuff can be fucking convinced. All they gotta do is throw some money in your face like a little ass bitch, and y'all will go for it. It said in verse 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 5, it said, "For they willingly are ignorant of that by the word of the Most High," right? So the willingly ignorant, right? In the AMP it says, "For they willingly forget the fact that," right? So they willingly forget. You know what I'm saying? You do it on purpose, man. You people do it on purpose and whatnot and stuff. You don't give a fuck. You give a fucking stuff when guess what? It's harsh for you. Right? A lot of you all stuff don't want to think of far off and stuff. That's why you so goddamn docile. You know what I'm saying, right? That's why you all are fucking worthless. You know what I'm saying, you know? And it's not because I'm saying and stuff that you worthless, or the brothers and stuff say that you worthless, or the prophets say that you worthless. You worthless and stuff because you show it by your actions. Y'all easy and stuff to get over. Then you try to sit up here and try to get over and stuff on other people and stuff that's struggling just like you. But let's get this though. This Isaiah. This Isaiah 30 and 1. And it says, "Go to the rebellious children." And those are Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and Israelites who outward appearance instead of a heathen. Because you do get confusion of faces. Right? And I also want to make this point. Because here it is and stuff. You got scoffers and stuff. It's like, oh, you ain't this, you ain't that and stuff. It's like, well, let me ask you this. Right? Because when you ask them questions and stuff, guess what? They fucking clueless. You know what I'm saying? That's when the crickets and stuff get the cricket. You know what I'm saying? They don't got shit to say. Right? You have Moses, King David, and Peter. They all the same spirit. All the same spirit. But different tribes. Right? Today and stuff, everybody looking for King David is found in the scriptures. Right? That's what every fucking state and country and stuff got their own King David or who somebody that they think and stuff is King David. But here it is and whatnot and stuff. You all, especially these agents, they want to sit up here and match up and stuff the various life or whatever the fuck it is and stuff that those individuals have went through, especially King David and whatnot. And you got to think about it. The time that we living in and whatnot, King David and stuff didn't live in a time and stuff that was switches. King David didn't live in a time and stuff where you had pistols and assault rifles and whatnot and stuff. It was catapults and bow and arrows and whatnot and stuff. You see, right? So how you agents and stuff, right? This is the message stuff strictly for you and stuff on this point. How the fuck you agents gonna sit up here and try to copy what was happening and stuff in the past time when the technology and stuff is way different? Still probably have your same use, still has the same concept, but the technology and stuff is way different. Right? So this is Isaiah 30:1. It says, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahshai, that take counsel, but not of me. It says, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. And what is that and stuff? Laying upon this system. That's what all you people believe in and stuff, because why it's right in your face. And guess what? All they do and stuff is bless you with instant gratification. There's Ecclesiastes 7:7. It says, surely oppression make a wise man mad, and a gift destroy the heart. And a lot of you people and stuff, hearts are fucking destroyed. You destroy it. Your heart and stuff is fucking destroyed and stuff. Meaning that guess what? You've been compromised. You know what I'm saying? You know? Everybody and stuff know what it is and whatnot and stuff, right? Hey, some of you women and stuff are fucking masochists and whatnot. You love for a motherfucker to call you a bitch or to tell you to shut the fuck up. You see? That's exactly and stuff what a lot of you motherfuckers like and stuff. And they don't let me get started and stuff when it comes down to you motherfucking men, man. Right? All the motherfucker gotta do is throw some money in your ass. Or when it comes down to throwing a big booty bitch and stuff that can be filled with STDs and whatnot and stuff, right? All you do and stuff is sit up there and go for it. You see? Right? So it's back in Isaiah 30:2. It says the walk to go down into Egypt. What's the modern day Egypt? America. And guess what? American stuff has spread its influence and stuff all across the country. You know what I'm saying? You know, as it says in Job 9:24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Right? So when it comes down to the wicked and whatnot, they spread their influence and stuff everywhere. That's why and stuff it's a problem with the Bible. That's why it's a problem with those and stuff who fully and stuff commit themselves to the Bible. And I ain't talking about them wicked ass denominations and stuff. Why? Because that's based on men's wisdom. It's not based off of stuff what the Lord actually says. That's why and stuff when you bring out First Timothy's and stuff, you got a female. Oh, that was the Old Testament and stuff, and they believe in the New Testament, but the New Testament stuff reiterates what the Old Testament is talking about. So what the fuck is these bitches talking about? They don't know shit. That's why the scripture says to shut the fuck up. This is not your place and area and stuff to even speak on. Right? Y'all got the easiest job and stuff, and shutting the fuck up is too damn hard for you all. But anyways, it says that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth. It says to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh. And what's the mouthpiece of the Lord and stuff? His men. As it says in Amos 3:7, surely the Lord will do nothing but reveal his secrets unto the prophets. Right? And guess what? It's not our own private interpretation. We're giving the interpretation and stuff of the Lord. He the one and stuff who's telling us and stuff what the fuck to tell you motherfuckers. As it says in Isaiah 58:1, it says, cry loud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and shoot my people their transgressions and the house of Jacob their sins. You see? And the reason why we come on the highways and byways, and stuff, we're doing this stuff for this sole purpose reason and whatnot and stuff. Why? Because guess what? You got Israelites who don't look like the typical Negro, Latino, and Native American. You see? So there's Isaiah 30:2. It says that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. It says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame. It says, in the trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion. And why it's going to be confusing? Why? Because they're going to sit up here and say that everything's going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? What's that song? Everything's going to be all right. And the next you know and stuff, it's like, shit ain't all right no more. And you're going to be like, what the fuck is this? So let me get that right quick. This Isaiah 36:6. It's Isaiah 36:6. It says, lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed. And what is staff? Something for support. You see motherfuckers on walkers. And why is that and stuff? Because they can't walk and stuff without that contraction. You got people with canes and stuff. Why? Because they can't walk without that contraction. But what happens to stuff when that motherfucker break, right? It says on Egypt, wherein if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. You see? Right? So right now, so guess what? A lot of you all and stuff still going, even though Donald Trump, he going to do whatever the fuck it is that he want, narrow, guess what? And so guess what he going to do? He going to sit up here, have everything happen and stuff the way that he want and stuff, and then a lot of you all going to be like, you know what? I'm just going to have to sit up here and trust him. I'm just going to have to deal with it. know what I'm saying? You know, even when it came down to long year and stuff with democracy, demon-like rule, you know what I'm saying, right? A lot of people was like, well, I'm for the niggas for Trump, Latin for Trump, you know what I'm saying, you know? And here it is and stuff, you got ICE coming through and whatnot and stuff, got ICE and stuff in these regular schools, taking your family members away and whatnot and stuff, and this is what you get and stuff for trusting the Republicans. You know what I'm saying? You know, but guess what? When it comes down to democracy and stuff, it would be no fucking different. If you understand stuff, when it comes down to democracy, democracy means demon-like rule. You know what I'm saying? Demo meaning demon crazy, meaning rulership. You know what I'm saying? You know? And guess what? Every single president and stuff that came into office, a lot of you niggas and stuff voted for them and they complained after and stuff and went through the same cycle and stuff and voted for a brand new one, thinking that, guess what, they was gonna do something different. Wasting your fucking money. Wasting your fucking time. There it is and stuff. You get all these billions of people and stuff over here voting and stuff for Kamala Harris and various other motherfuckers and stuff. And here it is, they only waiting for 500 motherfuckers and stuff to sit up here and finish their vote and stuff. And guess what? It's called an electoral vote. And they chose their vote and stuff over the billions of people and stuff who voted for Kamala Harris. Right? So I'm gonna go back. Right? So this Isaiah 30 and 4. It says, for his princes were at Zoan. It says, and his ambassadors came to Hanes. It says they were all ashamed of a people that could not profit them. It says, nor be an help nor profit, but a shame. It says, and also a reproach. And that's how a lot of you people and stuff gonna be, right? You know, the scriptures talk about and stuff how they should complain about an ungodly father. You know what I'm saying? What's that ungodly father? It's not talking about your biological father. It's talking about an individual and stuff that's in control. You see? When it comes down to society and when it comes down to and stuff, a lot of you all going to be ashamed and stuff like, damn, why the fuck did I vote for this motherfucker? And that's how a lot of people and stuff felt when it came down to Super Bowl. You could type that shit up and stuff on YouTube right now. You know what I'm saying? Rumble, Odyssey. You know what I'm saying? You know? Or various and stuff, social medias and whatnot and stuff, Twitch. You know what I'm saying? You could look it up and whatnot and stuff and see how they ass was booing that nigga and stuff when he showed his face and stuff at the Super Bowl. Motherfuckers was ashamed that they sat up here and voted for Donald Trump. And guess what? Donald Trump and stuff also gonna be the one and stuff going to initiate and stuff, martial law. Well, guess what? You're gonna go outside, you're gonna have a nigga with a badge on. You gonna try to run at him and whatnot because some regular ass nigga or female stuff trying to sit up here and take your booty. And here it is and whatnot and stuff. Guess what? They gonna tell you stuff to bend over the car. They gonna incarcerate you, detain you and whatnot and stuff. Start unzipping their pants and whatnot and stuff. And you gonna be sitting up here be like wondering what you doing, officer? And he gonna be like, I'm finna fuck the shit out of you. Turn that camera off, throw that shit away. And how they fucking way with you and whatnot and stuff. Guess what? It ain't just niggas and stuff that's just out on the streets. It's also niggas and stuff in the forts. So this Isaiah 30 and 6, it says, the burden of the beast to the south into the land of trouble. It says, in anguish, for whence come the young and old lion, the viper and fiery flying serpent. It says, they will carry their riches upon the shoulders of young asses. It says, and their treasures upon the bunches of camels, to a people that shall not profit them. It says, for the Egyptians shall help in vain. It says, and it says, into no purpose. Therefore have I cried concerning this. Their strength is to sit still. Right? In the AMP it says, for Egypt's help is worthless. It says, and good for nothing. Therefore I called her Rahab, who has been exterminated. Right? And the thing is that, guess what? There ain't finna be no help for you. You know what I'm saying? You know, hey, they finna leave you dry. They show you that in Boondocks. You had granddad and stuff sitting there and stuff watching Barack Obama. He's saying that him and his family and stuff are fucking safe. Right? And granddad over there like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? What about us? You know what I'm saying? You know, and they giving you that message. Hey, a lot of these rich people and stuff, these CEOs and whatnot, that ain't fucking dying and whatnot, guess what? A lot of them and stuff got these private ass islands and whatnot and stuff that's not going to be in a range and stuff when it comes down to these missiles. And guess what? You gonna vote for these niggas. You gonna support these niggas. And guess what? Them niggas and stuff gonna hightail it out of this fucking land and stuff. Why? Because they know that America and stuff is gonna be the land and stuff for the second death. It's gonna be the land of the second death. And when it comes down to a lot of you people and whatnot and stuff, y'all ass gonna go for it. They're gonna help us. They're gonna help us, y'all, and stuff. Fuck what those guys are talking about and stuff. They're gonna help us. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? You're gonna be like, hey, you're gonna be calling out. You're gonna be calling out and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Eventually down the line, stuff, you ain't gonna be able to 911. You ain't gonna be able to do that shit, right? Let me get this. It's 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. It said, "Well, the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I will write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night." And the Lord and stuff is not letting you people know and stuff what's going to happen. Why? Because you got to prove yourself. You got to sit up here and let the Lord know and stuff that guess what? I'm worthy of being saved. You got to show that. You got to show that. No, Salaki. You got to earn it. You got to earn that shit. And guess what? He gave you the answers, the blueprint. Right? And it says, verse 3, it says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction come upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." And what's going to be that ultimate thing? Guess what? It's going to be talking about the MOTB, the mark of the beast, the NFC, near field communications, which uses RFID technology, radio frequency identification, right? You know what I'm saying? Neuralink. You know what I'm saying? BCI. You know what I'm saying? And various others and whatnot and stuff, right? All you want to do is escape from being a fucking cyborg. You see? Because even when it comes down to DC universe and whatnot, when what's his name? Cyborg, you know what I'm saying, right? His father and stuff did that and stuff to save his life and whatnot and stuff. That man ruined his own fucking life. You see, ruined his own son's life and whatnot and stuff. That when it comes down to transhumanism, when you half human and stuff and half machine, they show that shit to make it look cool and whatnot. But in real life and whatnot and stuff, guess what? It's gonna destroy you. And guess what? It's gonna be something that you gonna have to. It's gonna be something that you gonna have to sit up and decide and stuff to get for yourself, right? Because as it says in Job 4:7, whoever perished being innocent. Right? And that's how I wanted to, matter of fact, let me keep reading. It's Isaiah 30 and 8. It says, "Now go write it before them in a table and not in a book." It's like it says, "And note it in a book that it may be for a time to come forever and ever." It says that this is a rebellious people, lying children that would not hear the law of Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. And a lot of you all stuff want motherfuckers to lie to you. And guess what? You got individuals and stuff who gonna lie to you, right? But here it is and stuff, you don't want to go to them. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately and stuff, what you really want, what you all really want is for the ones and stuff that's rightful or telling you the right things to tell you a lie and stuff. Why? So you can sit up here and blame them of why you got sent the fuck off. And guess what? We ain't doing that shit because guess what? We care for our own fucking lives. But when it comes down to a lot of you people, y'all just want to wait for somebody and stuff to blame shit on. So you can get out that jam and stuff. But guess what? You gonna be the ones and stuff doing the acts. Right? This verse, right? It said, verse 11, it said, "Get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us." You know what I'm saying? You don't want to hear this, right? But guess what? The time's going to come and stuff. It's going to be like, oh, please, let us know what should we do and whatnot and stuff. Why? Because you ain't going to know a goddamn thing. You ain't finna have a goddamn clue and stuff what the fuck it is that your ass need to do and stuff just to escape the trials and tribulations and stuff that's finna come upon this place, right? So this is, as a matter of fact, I want to get this. I'm going to get this stuff. This Isaiah 31:1. And it says, "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses." It says, "And trust in chariots because they are many." It says, in horsemen. because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. And guess what? A lot of you all and stuff gonna sit up here and seek the Lord and stuff when it's too late. And guess what? It is a time and stuff when it's gonna be too late. You see? Because the Lord is gonna put the spirit and stuff in a lot of his prophets and stuff to be like, you know what? I can't deal with you. I gotta worry about myself. I gotta worry and stuff what I gotta take care of. I don't got my jurisdiction stuff is no longer with you, and that's why when it comes down to the fairness of the word and whatnot and stuff, a lot of you all gonna be salty. Y'all gonna sit up here and be like, "Oh, we gonna whoop your ass and whatnot and stuff." If you don't sit up here and let us know and stuff what it is and stuff that we gotta know. Hey, shit. All this time and stuff when it came down to you scoffing and talking your shit and stuff, hey, you should have been taking notes. You see? Hey, that's when a lot of you all gonna be like, man, no, you obligated and stuff. I ain't obligated for shit. You know what I'm saying? Even right now and whatnot stuff, you got people walking past and stuff. Ain't nobody asking no questions. When it comes down to the comic boards and brothers and stuff going with their lives, you got with their live streams and whatnot and stuff, ain't nobody stood up here taking the time and stuff to ask fucking questions. You know what I'm saying? You know, the only ones that's asking questions are those and stuff that's trying to debunk and stuff the true Hebrew Israelites, and those and stuff who actually looking for a motherfucking answer. And here it is and stuff, a lot of you individuals be sitting up here asking questions to see and stuff, is the kingdom gonna be like this and whatnot. And yeah, it's gonna be like this and stuff, but it's gonna be in righteousness. And guess what? You're gonna be a fucking ruler and stuff instead of fucking employee, you're gonna be a boss. You know what I'm saying, you know? You're gonna be fucking independent and stuff for the first times in your goddamn lives. Because a lot of you people and stuff want to claim that you're independent and whatnot and stuff, but your face and stuff is not on the money or the coinage. Right? Right? And it's another scripture that says that when it comes down to it's another scripture and stuff where it says that a horse cannot deliver you and stuff. An army of horses and stuff can't deliver you and stuff from death. Right? Roughly paraphrasing. Right? So now I'm gonna get this. It's Isaiah. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read again. This is Isaiah 31:1. It says, woe, in the AMP, woe, judgment is coming to those who go down to Egypt for help. Now the scripture says you can use the world, but a lot of you all abuse it. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's why, and guess what? When social media and stuff get cut off, when the internet get cut off and stuff, all you all that got these big ass houses and still got all these cars and stuff and car notes and stuff that you still gotta buy, you know what I'm saying, you know, or when it come down to your motherfucking mortgage and whatnot and stuff, guess what? A lot of you all and stuff ain't gonna be able to suffice their life and stuff for a long period of time. And why is that and stuff? It's because you ain't gonna have the money. They gonna shut shit down. They gonna shut shit down and stuff. They gonna lock these down and stuff for a long period of time and stuff to make you desperate where you willing and stuff to take anything. You see? And it says, who rely on horses and trust in chariots because they are many. And these are not the chariots of the Lord and stuff. It's talking about military vehicles. It says in horses of men because they are very strong, but they do not look to the Holy One of Israel nor seek and consult the Lord. Right? So therefore, guess what? A lot of you all and stuff gonna give in. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna wave the white flag and stuff, which means fucking surrender. You're gonna throw in the towel and whatnot and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like a female and stuff with the bees get to flying around her head and whatnot, closing her eyes with her hands up, hauling ass and stuff, and don't know where the fuck she going and stuff until she hit a wall or trip over some shit and whatnot and bust her fucking ass. That's how a lot of you people gonna be, man. And these times and stuff to fucking come. You see? Right? And matter of fact, it's Isaiah 13 and 15. It's Isaiah 13 and 15. And it says, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Right? So a lot of you individuals and stuff that want to sit up here and be enlisted with the ways of this world, be on the side of this world, I know a lot of you all gonna be like, oh, this is the smart thing to do and whatnot and stuff. No, it shows and stuff your lack of faith. You need something and stuff to be visually seen before you and whatnot in order for you to fucking believe in it. Other than that and stuff, guess what? You don't believe in shit. Here it is and stuff. When it comes down to the invincible power and stuff, you need a fucking statue. You know what I'm saying? You need a totem pole. You know what I'm saying? You know, right? But when it comes down to miracles and stuff, you all don't believe in stuff unless it's man-made. Right? That's how you all gonna be fucking through, right? When they come out with that Project Blue Beam and whatnot stuff, a lot of you all gonna sit up here and go for the okie doke. You see? And it said, verse 16, it says that children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, meaning robbed, and their wives ravished. A lot of you all still gonna be taken by force. You know what I'm saying? You know, and why is that and stuff? Guess what? You don't got to when they get social experience and what social experiments where you got women out there and whatnot and stuff who don't got tight ass clothes on, showing off their bodies and whatnot and stuff because they want to feel fucking comfortable and whatnot. You're gonna be real comfortable and stuff when you got a uninvited dick in your ass, right? And the thing is that what's gonna happen is that you're gonna a lot of you all still got clothing and stuff that show off sex appeal. You know what I'm saying? That all you good for is sex. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? You're going to have random niggas. They're going to be sliding out of these jail cells, sliding out of these prisons. Why? Because they took the MOTB and stuff to get out early. And guess what? They're going to have fun with you. And it's not even just them. It's going to be the military. It's going to be the police. It's going to be friends and family and stuff. The scripture says that the love of many shall wax cold. A lot of betrayal stuff is, guess what, is coming. You know, on a high scale, on a new level. Right? Right, so I'm going back to Isaiah. Isaiah 31 and 2. And it says, yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words. Right? Because guess what? The devil know that he got a short time. You know what I'm saying? They're not finna reverse anything and stuff that they done already. You know what I'm saying? You know, right? These are the keys and stuff of letting their sins weigh them down and letting iniquity and stuff lift up themselves. They not finna be like, yo, we're gonna change this, we're gonna change that and stuff. They ain't finna change shit. They gonna make you think that they changed something and stuff when the whole time they ain't changed a goddamn thing. And they gonna do that and stuff just so they can gain your trust. And the more and stuff that they gain your trust and stuff, the more that you're gonna be for what it is and stuff that they advise and stuff to be the rules and regulations and stuff on the earth. So therefore and stuff, they don't want you to have a conscience. They don't want you and stuff to use common sense. They don't want you and stuff to think for yourselves and stuff. They just want you to be blind zombies, you know what I'm saying, going for anything. And that's exactly and stuff what a lot of you people and stuff gonna do. Until it fucks you up and whatnot and stuff, then it's gonna be like, oh, what have I done and whatnot and stuff. You're gonna look like Lois and stuff from Family Guy and stuff, sitting up there drunk and whatnot and stuff, talking about what did she done and stuff, because she did some fucked up ass shit. A lot of you all ain't gonna even listen to us, man. You ain't gonna pay attention to us. You're gonna think and stuff that we don't know what the fuck we talking about and stuff. But guess what? When it's too late and stuff, that's when your senses and stuff come to mind, man. Right? So it's Isaiah 31 and 2. It said, yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. It says, verse 3, it says, now the Egyptians are men and not Yahweh. It says, and their horse is flesh and not the spirit. It says, when the Lord shall stretch out his hand, which is right now and stuff, soon and stuff until the fair and the word is closed. It says, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down. It says, and they all shall fall together and stuff. So you thinking you finna be right along with the way of this world and whatnot and stuff, you're gonna fall with it and stuff. Why? Because it's destined and stuff that this place gonna get destroyed. You know what I'm saying? The mentality of this world and stuff is gonna get destroyed. You see? As it says in John, the 18th chapter, and 36. It's John 18 and 36. It said, Yahweh shall answer, my kingdom is not of this world. It says, if my kingdom were not of this world, then would my servants fight? Would we be out here on the highways and byways in season, out of season, all manner of weather? You know what I'm saying? You know? What we care about, we'll be sitting up here like everybody else and stuff. It's like, oh, I don't want to hurt your feelings and whatnot. Man, fuck your feelings. Do you want to get saved or not? Do you want to get beaten up or not? You know what I'm saying? You know? Right? And it goes the same way with us. You know what I'm saying? Right? Right? We're going to be hated and stuff for all men. You know what I'm saying? Just because of stuff, we speak the truth. It's John 18:36. Yahweh shall answer, my kingdom is not of this world. If my kingdom were of this world, then would my servants fight, that I should not be delivered to the Jews? But now it's my kingdom not from hence. You know what I'm saying? This is not the kingdom. This ain't the kingdom. Why the fuck is you all mourning and whatnot and stuff? Because you can't get your what's that shit called? What's that shit called? You can't get your financial aid. You know what I'm saying? You know, or you hear this and stuff. You trying to live according to your condos and whatnot and stuff, and you spending more money and stuff than motherfuckers in regular apartments. You know what I'm saying? You know, here it is and stuff. You got a couple of square inch of feet and whatnot and stuff, and you can't even afford that. Can't even afford gas and stuff. You can't afford this, can't afford that and stuff. You can't even afford food. Here it is and stuff. These niggas and stuff taking all the real fucking food and stuff, and they taking it away just to give you lab-grown ass meat and stuff, shit that they would never dare or never touch and stuff, and they never dare to touch and stuff or eat and stuff in their very fucking lives, but yet they want to give it on to you people. Right? That's why a lot of you people and stuff gonna give in to this. This Revelation 13 and 14. Matter of fact, it's likely I want to get this. No. We gonna get this. It's Revelations 13 and 14. It's Revelations 13 and 14. It says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, right? Which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. The beast is the system, right? A lot of you individuals and stuff are too damn committed and stuff when it come down to this world. That's why you can't live without it. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of you women and stuff, according to 2nd Ezra 16 and 33, guess what? Without a man and stuff, you don't know how to do shit. A lot of you all don't know how to cook. You know what I'm saying? Air frying ain't cooking. Microwaving ain't cooking. You know what I'm saying? You know? You don't know how to taste test. You don't got a taste for anything and whatnot and stuff. You don't know how to do shit. You know what I'm saying? Boy, spread your fucking legs and get on your fucking knees. That's all the fuck you know how to do. All you know is sex. Useless. For all you men and stuff that want that Isaiah 4 and 1 and whatnot, guess what? As soon as you fuck them bitches, you gonna have to stay with their ass. Because if they sit up here and commit adultery because you ain't paying no attention and stuff, the Lord gonna fuck around and kill you. So this Revelation 13 and 14, it says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do sighting the beast. Elon Musk and stuff already got a Neuralink brain micro C hip. You know what I'm saying, right? When it comes down to being able to do things and stuff like Xavier and stuff from X-Men, where you're able to read other motherfuckers' minds. You know what I'm saying? You know, where you get to change your voice and whatnot and stuff. You see? You know, a lot of you are going ooh, ah, and stuff. Oh, that looks so awesome. That looks cool. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a part of this and whatnot. And guess what's going to happen? So you're going to get destroyed. Here it is and stuff. You're going for artificial and stuff, superpower and stuff, instead of waiting for spiritual powers. Right? And it says, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Also showing you and stuff, guess what? You got a choice. There ain't nobody even stuff finna make you and stuff no 2/3. Why you gotta sit up here and be pushed to a corner and whatnot and stuff if they can sit up here and make you something and stuff against your will? They can't. This is one thing and stuff according to prophecy, as it says in 1 Corinthians 14 and 33, that guess what? The Lord is not an art of confusion. Why the fuck would they kill you if they can sit up here and make it where you don't have no fucking choice, you know what I'm saying, to receive it? Job 4 and 7, whoever perished being innocent. And guess what? The Lord is not going to sit up here and go back on his word and stuff like us people do. We might sit up here and make a promise and whatnot and fuck around and stuff and change that shit because we either forgot and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Or you want to be on some grimy ass shit, right? But when it comes down to it stuff, the Lord ain't like that. That's why you need to have faith in him. That's why you need to have faith in Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua, right? You got to know those names. You know what I'm saying? Because there ain't no salvation outside of that. You got to walk down the straight gate. You know what I'm saying? Because other than that stuff, you ain't going to prove yourself, you know what I'm saying, to be a friend of him. You see? Right? So this is Revelations 13 and 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, meaning come to pass, and cause that as many as could not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Why they killing you and stuff? Just because you don't want to take no injectable device. Why they putting you to death? So it shows and stuff it's a choice, meaning that you got to choose for yourself. If you say no, they kill you. And it says, verse 16, it says, and he caused of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark into their right hand or their foreheads. Right? And that mark and stuff going to the word charagma. You know what I'm saying, right? That word charagma and stuff is the device that got your information, your money and stuff. The things and stuff that make transactions fucking convenient. Where you get to sit in the crib and whatnot and have somebody else's stuff come through and deliver shit for you. Where you don't got to do no fucking work and whatnot and stuff. You see? Where you work at home. You see? Right? Don't that sound convenient? Or don't it sound convenient so that guess what? You don't have to wait in line, or you don't have to wait and stuff for the self-checkout because somebody else is there. You're able to just walk into the grocery store, grab whatever you want, and come back out that motherfucker and stuff without having to swipe or using your biometric palm and stuff paying. You know what I'm saying? Which is also a convenience. You know what I'm saying? Just so they can call people and stuff to sit up here and pay for shit. You know? Which is just a prelude and stuff to the mark of the beast. Eventually, guess what? It ain't just going to be for food. It ain't just going to be gas. You ain't going to be able to pay your rent. You know what I'm saying? You know? And soon they're going to try to suit up the very jobs and stuff that you work for and the very homes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? They're going to reconstruct it and stuff where it works around the mark of the beast. You know what I'm saying? You know, so if you don't want to comply, your ass going to be out here and stuff on the streets. A lot of you all stuff ain't think about survival like that. A lot of you all think about breaking and entering. A lot of you all stuff think about home invasion. That's what you all looking at and stuff to survive. You know what I'm saying? Right? But anyways, when it goes into that word charagma and stuff, it's the device and stuff they're going to put inside your body. And guess what? It goes by the way of incision. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they got to cut inside you. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And yes, they do and stuff. They got nanites. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they got devices and stuff that's smaller than that and stuff, which is called Pico and whatnot and stuff, right? And the thing is yeah, they got various other ways. But Esau, Edom, right? It's you stupid ass jakes and stuff don't get it, right? You know what I'm saying? You all think it's stuff that you the most high, right? Like you can decide and stuff who making it, who can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't even sit up here and save yourself, right? And when it comes down to it, and stuff, right? The thing is that guess what? When it comes down to a lot of you jakes and whatnot and stuff, the scripture says that he that sheweth no mercy shall receive no mercy. What makes you think that since it is you hate another motherfucker and stuff, right? You don't like them for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? Or you want to be all powerful and whatnot and stuff and be like, look, I'm finna make it and stuff where you ain't finna receive no mercy, knowing that you gotta reap what you sow. Fucking idiots. Then on top of that and stuff, guess what? They got various other ways and stuff. Well, guess what? You don't have to sit up. Here it is and stuff. They got a pill that you ingest and whatnot and stuff. And it ingests stuff in your stomach acids and whatnot. And it invades and stuff your neurological system, your nervous system and whatnot and stuff. And it sends out a signal and stuff to let a person know, or let a computer or supercomputer and stuff know and stuff that you got it. And guess what? It still doesn't fucking work and stuff because you gotta submit to it. You see, you gotta do an oath. You gotta make this and stuff part of your alliance and whatnot and stuff. You see, so therefore and stuff. Guess what? Esau, Edom already know that you gotta comply. It's not any type of compliance. It's not something you buy off the shelves and whatnot. It's something that you're gonna have to commit to stay alive and be a part of society and stuff in order for you to. To continue and stuff, your meaningless life, right? And it says, and he caused of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark into their right hand or their foreheads. Right? And guess what? That seal, it still doesn't fucking work and stuff because you gotta And then that karagman stuff, you go into those other words and stuff, it goes into karaks. Karaks and stuff is the needle. You know what I'm saying, right? And it's all specific and whatnot and stuff, right? So the Lord and stuff already showing and stuff how things and stuff gonna have to be and stuff in order for you and stuff to be blamed and stuff for you taking it. And guess what? You gotta take it. You gotta decide and stuff to get it. You gotta get weak and decide and stuff to join with the heathens. You gotta have to make a covenant and stuff with the heathens. Other than that and stuff, guess what? You got to worry about being put to death because you don't agree with their ass. This Revelation 13:16. It says, and calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Meaning, guess what? They want to put some shit and stuff in your brain. You know what I'm saying, right? Verse 17, it says, and that no man might buy or sell, say he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number is not or his name. Meaning that guess what? You ain't gonna be able to live your life. They're gonna cut you off. They show you that in Devilicious Man. You know what I'm saying? You know, they show you that and stuff in Minority Report. You know what I'm saying? You know, they show you that and stuff in various other advanced or sci-fi. You know what I'm saying? What is that shit called? The Fifth Element. They show you that shit too. You know, matter of fact, they show you that and stuff in Maze Runner, the first one, the second one, and the third one. You see? And remember and stuff, you got to get it for yourself in order to get judged. You got to decide for yourself to get judged. You see? And it says for verse 18, it says, here is the wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600 and 603 score 6, meaning 666. When it come down to the UPC code, when it come down to the barcode and whatnot and stuff, those long two lines and stuff that's perpendicular or parallel stuff, right? It's parallel. You know what I'm saying? The left, in the middle, and stuff on the right. Just because they know what the fuck it is that I'm saying and stuff, how much you want to prove and stuff that I still don't get the mark of the beast. It's various technologies that they have and whatnot and stuff, the foretell, and here it is and stuff. That's what, it's not the human brain, it's AI. They're using artificial intelligence and whatnot and stuff just so they can seem like they can predict the future. They don't know shit. The Lord ain't dealing with these people. Right, so now I'm finna get this. This Revelation chapter 14. No, Revelation 16 and 1. It says, and I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the seven angels, go your ways and pour out your vials of the wrath of Yahweh Bashim Yashah upon the earth. It says, and the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men that had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worship his image. And that noisome, grievous sore and stuff, meaning it ain't gonna be fucking loud, it's gonna be easily noticeable. You know what I'm saying, right? And guess what? You're gonna have a cancerous sore. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have an ulcer. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have something and stuff that shows and stuff, because guess what? When radiation and stuff emits in your body and stuff, guess what? It shows out and stuff in your body. It shows the stuff in your motherfucking body. It shows off in your motherfucking body, man. You see? It shows off in your motherfucking body and stuff. So we're gonna know and stuff who got the MOTB. And yeah, and stuff, we already know and stuff that guess what it's like. You got individuals, so it's like, oh, I had it for 5 years and stuff and they ain't do nothing and whatnot. But guess what? Even though they saying stuff, you have it for like 10 years and whatnot, guess what? They gonna amplify and stuff, the frequency and whatnot. So guess what? Your body and stuff get the boiling up and stuff, just like it did and stuff when it came out of Job. You know what I'm saying? You know? So you can see and stuff how fucked up it is. You know what I'm saying? You know? And plus, when it comes down to these injectable shots and whatnot and stuff, guess what? They're gonna sit up here and put stuff in you. Because they're gonna be trying to kill you and whatnot and stuff. And at the same time, stuff is gonna work along stuff with the mark of the beast. You see? This Revelation chapter 14, verse 9, closing out. And it says in the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, It says the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. It says, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the Lamb is Yahweh Shai, right? This Isaiah chapter 65, verse 13. I'm sorry, verse 12. That's Isaiah 65 and 12. And it says, therefore will I number you to the sword, ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer. This is calling now. Many I called, a few I chose, right? And it says, when I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. It says, verse 13. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. And why is that and stuff? Why? Because guess what? You're going to wait too fucking long. It is such thing as too late. Yeah, I understand. I like 3 Days Grace too. That song, Never Too Late and whatnot. But guess what? It is such thing as too late. The Lord ain't finna sit up here and allow you and stuff to sit up here and fuck over your time. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that you got all the time in the world. You're not gonna procrastinate this time. You do this shit early. You get this shit in early. You show yourself worthy early. And guess what? You strive for the truth from the death, so the Lord shall fight for thee. You know what I'm saying? You know, right? So you can get so you can suffer the shame and stuff that's on to glory and to grace. What is it? 66. This Revelations 1. This Revelation chapter 1. Revelation chapter 1, verse 13. It says, in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot. It says, and girt about the paps with a girdle. It says, his head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. This is the Lord's depiction. It's the reason stuff why they changed it and whatnot and stuff. Why? So you all and stuff can sit up here and bring death onto yourselves. Verse 15. It says, and his feet like unto fine brass, if they were burned in the furnace meaning that the Messiah, who you call Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai is his real name. He is a dark-skinned man with woolly hair, nigger hair. Right? And it says, in his voice as the sound of many waters, meaning he spoke with authority. It says, and he had in his right hand 7 stars, out of his mouth went out a sharp two-edged sword, and his countenance was as the sun shining in his strength, because wisdom causes a man's face and stuff to shine, as it says in Ecclesiastes 1:1, right? And it says verse 17. It's lucky. It's Revelation chapter 1, verse 7. It said, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail before him, even so, amen. And everybody and stuff finna cry when they see the Lord. Why? Because he's going to be pleading with all flesh. This Isaiah 66 and 15. It's Isaiah 66 and 15. It said, for behold, the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshai, really Yahshai will come with fire and with his chariots, like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. It said, for by fire, by his sword, which the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. And why is that and stuff? Why? Because a lot of individuals and stuff gonna wait too damn long. They ain't gonna believe in Yahweh Shem Yahshai stuff until it's too damn late. You see? Even when it comes down to Independence Day and stuff, if you ain't getting beamed up in them chariots and stuff, you getting blown the fucking way and stuff by the terrible crystal. As it says in Ezekiel and stuff 1 and 22. You know what I'm saying? You know, they gonna be blasting people and stuff just like it was when it came down to Chicken Little and stuff. And guess what? A lot of you all are wolves in sheep's clothing. So you're gonna get zapped the fuck away. If you ain't getting hit with those missiles, you getting zapped with a laser beam. And guess what? They already got military lasers, level 4 and level 5 lasers and whatnot. If that shit get placed on your forehead and stuff, it's burning a hole through your ass. If you people don't take this stuff seriously and stuff, then guess what? You all gonna be in fucking trouble. So you better get right and stuff before it's too late. I hope this is edifying. I like to give all honor and glory to Yahweh by Shem Yahshua Habakkuk. Double honor to apostles, to a great millstone, and salutations to your elect, which we hope to be. Shalom, Kwam Yasharallah.